Hi, this video is going to help you sync your iPod carts. So we have here one of the Bretford iPod carts. I've pulled out the laptop. It's just easier than working on the shelf, but there is the shelf inside to put the laptop on if you have the newer cart. We've got all the iPods in the drawers. And also we've taped to the top of this cart the directions for syncing your iPods. There's 6 steps. If you have that on the top of your cart, it'll make it easy for you to remember what steps to go through. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is make sure that the cart's off. So the cart has been powered off on the side. It is plugged in, but there is no power getting to the cart at this point. The second step is you need to get your iPods put in the drawer, and then you need to power your iPods totally off. This is really important. If you do not power the iPods off by holding the top button down and sliding them to power off, they will not talk to iTunes when you go to sync them. And that's one of the common mistakes that people forget with this new operating system. So I'm just going to power these 5 off. I've already done the others in the cart. Remember, you just hold the top button down until you get the slide to power off bar. Okay, so my whole drawer is entirely powered off. My cart is off, so that's step 1 and 2. Step 3 is to go ahead and open up iTunes. So I'm just going to click on iTunes and get that opened. So we've got our iTunes open here. Okay, step 4 is to connect the syncing cable. Now it's really important. You only can sync one drawer at a time. If you try to do both drawers, you're going to find that your iPods are not going to sync and talk to iTunes. So I've grabbed the one that says top drawer, since this is the top drawer. We'll plug this into the USB. So now the last step is I have to turn on the power to the entire cart. What we should hear is a little bit of chirping. I can see silver apples popped up on my iPods, and that's what I want to see. I want to see the silver apples. And it will take a couple minutes, but it's working on talking right now to iTunes. Okay, so now the iPods have popped in. So under devices here in iTunes, I can see my iPods. The spinning wheel over here means that they are syncing. And I can also check that by looking up here at the top to see which iPod is syncing at the time. So that's what you want to see. You want to see them pop in, and you want to see that syncing to automatically start kicking into place. The other thing to double check at this point is, do you have all of the iPods showing up? Because there is a chance that you will only have, 1 or 2 that get kicked out for some reason. So you need to go through and double check your drawer that you're seeing all the iPods, and those ones that didn't sync right off the bat, you can pull those aside and either sync them again through the drawer, or take and just use a cable and do them one at a time. But generally it only tends to be 2 iPods that don't catch. So that's all there is to it. Once this drawer is done, then I can disconnect I eject all my iPods, disconnect the cable, and then I just go through the steps again for my second drawer.